What I'm about to say next is canon.
Like the preface.
It's like the fucking opening of like of a Barkley Shut Up and Jam Guidance. Warning: this game is canon. Time to game.
Is it muted right now?
No, we've been recording for like a minute.
Sweet. You lied to us.
Well, I did, and then I didn't.
It's X the Deceiver.
Always.
So we were talking right before this. We were talking about our D&D sessions,
Okay.
and for a long time we were split into two groups: Team A, Team B.
Team 1.
No.
It's Team A and
For
Team 1.
2 to 3 weeks.
Team A and
It's like
Team
3
1.
weeks.
Yeah, for like 2-3 weeks because one of us caught the bug. They were turning green, and we didn't want to like catch it either. So they got coronavirus. That's what turning green is.
But they recovered.
But they recovered. We're all clear. None of us. No one else is turning green.
We're no more green.
We're fine. We're no more green than we were before.
I'd like to make a statement. As a collective, our internet's too shitty for us to all play in Discord, and that's why we don't.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think it's less the internet, more the things using the internet.
The amount of computer stations.
Because when we were recording that one session, I think the thing is like we're to the point now where we can't play without a visual aid.
Oh yeah.
So the unit of the mind just doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if we have more than like 3 or 4 players.
I can't understand how we used to do that.
The theater
Like
of
theater
the
of
mind.
the mind. Like I just
I
fucking
listened
can't.
back to the first season of Voros for like an hour on one of the episodes.
Mhm.
We were so off fucking track.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
What do you mean?
Like listening to like episode, I don't know, 5 or 6.
We would just
or
go
something.
into random fucking
You
tangents.
guys would just talk about like movies or like something for a whole like half an hour during our D&D games, and I appreciate how more on track we are, even though it's probably not perfect.
Yeah.
We're more on track now, a little more scatterbrained.
I don't know, that last episode was fucking, everybody was off their goddamn goop. Except for you. You were like the quietest that
Wait.
game. I was worried
I was-
The
about
last
I
one
was
we
paying attention.
recorded, the last one that I uploaded.
the last session that we just did.
Okay. Well, this is gonna be outdated no matter what.
Yeah.
But
What
Yeah. Okay, anyway, sorry, go on.
And like listening back to the podcast that we recorded, the D&D casts that we recorded between Team A and Team 1. Team A being
Team A and
Kaleb,
Team B. Fuck
X, EB, and I. And Team 1 being Andrew, Charisse, and Derek.
God damn it.
There's a
Divide.
there's a canyon's worth of differences. I didn't watch them, so you guys can explain.
Did you? How much did you listen to?
I haven't watched all the ones that got uploaded. I think I'm almost done with the second to last one.
So 18 is... I got up to 19.
The one with Elvira.
18.
I think I'm right during that
That's
fight.
about the 2-hour one, right? That's a really shorter one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got like halfway through that where like they saw Elvira and they started
Okay.
the fight. But the fact is like, so it was just the three of them
And Ilyeta.
and Ilyeta, their pretty much the companion.
There were 4 of us, and we had like, what, 4
We had like
companions?
4
We
extra
had-
NPCs.
We had the twins. We had the
Ront,
and Lil Poop.
And Darren.
Lil Poop,
and Darendale.
And Darendale, but
and the
Darendale-
Fishman.
Yeah.
and the Fishman.
Shushar.
Yeah.
So
we had
Darendale left in that
6.
same episode.
By the time we left Sloopledoop, we were down 1.
We got one more, because we
We were
got...
down 2.
Because
Darendale
Darendale
and
and Shushar were
Shushar
both
came with us a
Sloopledoop.
little bit, then he was like, nah, I gotta go back.
Right.
Alright.
But when we left Sloopledoop, like
We had-
initially we lost 1. By the time we got to Gracklestug, we had everybody. By the time we left Gracklestug, there was nobody except for Poot.
You also got
Yeah.
Hemeth for a small time.
We had Hemeth for a little bit.
Yeah.
during the lake.
Hemeth was the
But
real.
yeah, no. I like, and I was listening to them, and I sat there, and I was like looking at Evie because like I was on the couch playing a game
Is
while
it,
listening to
Like out loud or in headphones?
I was listening to it out loud.
Okay, so he could hear it too.
Right, and I looked over at him like, dude, we're fucking shit. We're ass. Because like I listened to it, and Derek had that entire situation under control.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah,
Andrew was like chaotic in his nature, where like
But he's very surgical.
he's
precise.
Yeah, he's surgically chaotic. Whereas like
It's a one-man SWAT team.
yeah, it's like I've never heard somebody's like, you know what, just to prove that I'm a slave and I'm literally like the best pet. I'm gonna make a fucking
Fancy collar.
a fancy
Yeah.
ass. I was like, I would never thought of that. And it's like, fuck. He's
We're a
like,
bunch of fucking.
we're over here in fucking Gracklestug, and the first thing I do is get arrested again.
We're steamrollers. That's what we are.
We are.
We brute force.
We're the demolition team. They're the
Oh, yeah.
brains.
brains in the brawn. That's us.
Demogorgon team.
No, that's why I straight up told him, it's like, as soon as we hit your town, shit's gonna pop off. And lo and behold, we're in there for less than 30 minutes.
I still feel like we did more though,
And what?
or like we physically moved more.
Because
we got through a lot more.
We had to. We had a fucking demon lord on our heels.
We're just fucking freight training through everything.
You guys went to two. You guys have been to 3 cities now, or 3 civilizations. They've only been to 1.
Yeah, we've destroyed 2 of them.
We went through like half the fucking thing. Well, they were like 3 pages away. Like after.
Well, you guys left before anything happened
shit.
with Gracklestug, so you don't know what's gonna happen there.
I don't want to know.
I want to.
Well, and this is the thing, right? So I thought about it, and I'm so mad, like, both as, like, a player, and I feel like Fell's mad, too, because he wasn't more attentive. It wasn't until, like, we were done with the last session that I realized that we had the Golden Tube, and the Golden Tube was a hit list. Or maybe it's a hit list. Because in there was the name of the giant that we met that said,
Rehud.
hey...
that we had to kill. Yeah.
Yehud, Dorhun.
Not that we had to kill, that we had to go talk to tell them about the prophecies that were
Grom.
going to happen.
Grom.
Yeah, and one of the names was crossed out.
It was the name of the guy with the 2 heads that you fought.
Oh, that we fought.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it
That
was.
was
Was that an
That
edit
was
or
crossed
no?
No, it was the stone giant with 2 heads. That guy's name was the one that was crossed out.
So then, okay, so that
And then there was 2 more names on
So
there.
that changed perspective. Maybe it wasn't a hit list.
Maybe it was, and you just got rid of the target for them.
Maybe, but yeah, no, it's confusing.
What I'm assuming is it's a list of people that they're going to try to turn like Pharaoh next.
Potential.
Sort of like a false flag deal.
What made me furious at myself when I was watching,
Was it before or after you turned brown?
this would have been after.
Post Brown.
Post Browning.
I'm Post Malone's brother,
PB.
Post Brown. No, it was the fucking mushroom merchant.
Ah!
When they were just like, oh yeah, I know exactly what the objective is.
Yeah.
But then they're just like, oh, we don't know about that. That's
So
the
what
other,
happened?
that's the other team. They met a mushroom merchant, and the mushroom merchant was like, I know exactly where
Oh, yeah, the
Aramakos
wedding.
is.
She was like, I'm on my way right now.
Oh.
And I got to there and I paused it and I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yep.
I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And
We
I was
probably
like, I
should
hate
have told
this.
them like, hey, here's our goal. If you meet anybody, write their shit down.
Well,
have them tell us where they
The thing
are.
is I think we did talk to them about this. Like, you guys,
Yeah.
Koresh and Adagio explained their story outright.
just flat out said, yeah.
We're looking for so and so.
And they're like, oh. Yeah.
Like, I haven't listened to the point where they fucking met. What was my bitch sister's fucking fake ass name? Minette. I haven't been to the point where they met Minette, but when I hear it, I want to see how fucking obvious it was. Because Luke tried to warn Fell, and Fell just wasn't listening to him, because he's like, I don't trust you, because you seem to cause problems. Because he definitely tried to warn, but he didn't do anything about it because he wasn't sure.
You never know.
Okay. Anything else? Any more notes about what chaos I've sowed into your guys' lives in D&D?
Fuck, I hate that we had to miss
Fember
yesterday.
showed is the realest. R.I.P. to a real one.
Yeah.
It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday.
Whoa, dude!
Cut that.
Fucking swamp
No,
monster.
keep it in there. I want everyone to know.
You gotta blow that sound up. That little thing.
Just that 0.5 second clip going to be like 10 decibels.
That's
more.
gonna be our new censor from going on.
No, it's not going to be a bunch of ass blasting.
Sorry,
not.
I just wanted to say I enjoyed the lead into this story with the Herald like years ago.
Yeah.
God damn, that was fucking
No,
insane.
I have planned a lot of shit.
That-
By the
way in
way,
advance.
Hold Monster counts as a charm, doesn't it?
No?
No, I don't think so.
Isn't it like a physical?
It's
Like,
a physical.
It's like
holding.
it's like
Or-
a parallel.
or-
force.
Well, what's your what are you
What
getting
the
at?
thing that caught EB off guard, where he ended up killing the Herald?
Dominate
Yes.
monster.
Dominate Monster is a charm effect. He should have had advantage.
I'm pretty sure he failed the check either way. I think we accounted for it.
Did we?
Wait, why would he have advantage?
Because he's a
paladin.
paladin.
Paladins have advantage on charm effects.
No, that's just Oath of Devotion.
Is it just Oath of
He
Devotion?
Okay.
has a
His-
shield that gives him a plus to it. His magic shield.
Right.
Yeah, he's Oath of
And
Ancients,
he
right?
added that to it.
Yeah, he's ancients.
So
Yeah,
I think
he-
we accounted for everything before he rolled.
He was telling me that he should have he should have been able to.
Double check the rules of a paladin's abilities.
I thought his thing was immunity to poison.
Yeah. Agents.
Nope. It's some. He's been every time we had a situation, including whatever the fuck is happening to him in terms of his demon patron that's happening.
He always asks for it to charm, right?
Yeah, he always
I
asks
assume
for
that's
it to
because
charm.
of his shield. It gives him a plus to charm.
Plus his aura, right? Because it gives him plus to saves.
Or
A magical.
either it's an
effect,
advantage or a plus,
I
because I gave him a special customized shield I found on some forum.
Right.
I think we took that into account, but maybe if he thinks otherwise.
Yeah, he thinks otherwise, but
Okay, I'll give you. Okay. No matter what, I wanted the Herald to die in some way.
Yeah, Ryan was telling me that he had like 30 different fucking.
I had 30 different like
this
fail
failed.
safes in case like the charm didn't work. Then there's gonna be like a swarm of bats that come down and eat his flesh, or like spiders,
Or this
Really?
or like the acid
oh
pool.
my god!
I was
A
going to
giant-
kill Eevee.
A giant space flea from nowhere.
Space fleet.
That's a TV trope.
Oh,
Just that you
Kill
hear
me.
rumbling and a purple worm just
But the-
shows up, eats him into the ground. That's it. You don't see him. The
Well,
purple
then we would never have the
we
ring.
didn't have the ring. I wanted you guys to have the ring and for the Herald to die.
it takes an hour for the purple worm to go down. And as soon as the end gets down, it shits the ring out.
So, by the way, do we have like a?
Which is bad. It's bad to say that. Oh, I have this specific thing planned and you guys can't change it. But
Yeah, stop railroading us, DM.
but it's a good railroad. It was
I
a good
mean,
story
he's
beat.
already having us change time.
Look, Ryan is the least like railroady
Railroady.
person.
No, we know.
Because
We're not-
the whole reason we're in the abyss is because
We're on a side
Ryan-
quest.
Yeah,
Because
the whole
this is the
thing-
world's longest side
Yes.
quest.
Failed the side quest.
Well,
failed the side
it was
quest.
another character's specific story side quest that we failed, and then somehow became a secondary side
Now
quest.
we
I
did it in the
still
main
feel
quest.
fucking
Right.
bad. R.I.P. Smelting Ball.
If we go back to the main story, it's gonna feel like just deflated.
No, Voros season 1 feels like baby shit. Like it feels like, oh, we're fighting some gnolls in the
Right.
forest, and Voros is nice and,
Right,
and colorful.
and you know what? I think that's why I wasn't as happy with Amarok until we got to the jail. Because then I'll ask Ryan like once every 2 weeks, is like, yo, so in case Fell dies, can I play this character again?
We can just, hey,
I'm
there it
always
is.
like, we'll see what the
Right.
fuck you guys do, because what you guys are doing is influencing the future.
Right.
So it might,
Yeah.
it might.
Our shit's got actual consequences.
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna say anything. That's a lie. I'm gonna say something.
Fucking
Part of Amarok's story is that his teacher's missing,
Sure.
right? And
He's his own teacher.
no,
You were
his
searching
teacher's
for
a
your-
woman.
You were looking for your tutor? Or-
Yeah, because she disappeared like a year before he tripped shit into Fool's Bliss.
His teacher is Lala from Tomb.
No.
No.
The
Fuck, I
audience doesn't even get
wish.
that.
You don't want to get taught by Biken.
Oh,
I would love to get taught by Mike.
after we finish Voros season 2, do you want to record Strahd?
I don't know.
I kind of feel like because we didn't record Tomb. We did record the first 2 episodes of Strahd before, but that was only with like 3 players.
Well, we can figure it out later, but I was just thinking.
I don't think I have enough chops as a DM to make it exciting enough.
Yeah, I don't want to put too much pressure on
Yeah.
And it might be weird if I'm the one editing it and like looking up spoilers on accident. and shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think that one, like, I would like to, but not right now. Like, I guess like this is gonna be basically my first time DMing a
proper thing.
A large
proper and a large group, because at most I've only DM'd the 3 of you.
Is Evie gonna be playing?
So you've
Strahd?
DM'd your roommates, haven't you? Cool.
Yeah, and not only that, but I let one of them play a second character, and then his original character died.
And that's going from 2 people to 3 when you DM'd us originally
Yep.
to fucking like 7.
Exactly.
So it's the
That's
biggest.
a lot to handle.
That's a lot
Yeah.
to handle. So I would get flustered a little bit, but I think I know how to handle it.
Oh yeah.
I think you're going to be good at it because you're really decent at telling us to shut up.
Yeah.
I'm
You're
gonna be
certain.
adamant.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, but for Strahd, it's just like I really do want to record it, and I'm gonna be a bit more of an asshole. And
I would love to see it recorded. Honestly.
and I'm just trying to think, because like my number one issue at the moment is trying to find proper story beats, and without having to like do some shit that may change what Strahd is.
You want to
Do
do?
you
You
do
don't want
wanna,
to change
like-
it too much.
Do you want to customize Strahd for your liking, kind of?
Not necessarily, because Strahd he's just Dracula.
No, I meant like the story, like the campaign book in general.
They're bits, but it doesn't make sense all the time.
Are you gonna have
Kind of like
Strahd?
how Ryan fit it out of the abyss into his own.
Yeah,
like-
well, a lot of stuff in the campaign books don't explain why or what things are actually are.
Right.
sometimes.
I mean, and I mean, just basically the base of Strahd is that his shit is just, I'm gonna be over here in this part of the Shadowfell.
Be dark and brooding over here.
Does he scrape and lick?
No.
Dracula.
He's not Blackula.
Oh, okay.
But no, he yeah, no. Like I have ideas, like I have plot beats. It's just where your characters like connect to the world.
I'm a retired Death Knight.
No.
Well, that's the one thing you're changing about Strahd is that it starts off in your own custom setting, and then everyone gets transported into Barovia.
Right. Yeah.
And I still want to help you with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you're cool with that.
No, I am. I'm absolutely.
I like drawing maps, and I would love to help out.
And I get paralyzed just thinking about drawing maps, so it works out.
You've been doing that shit since you were a fucking...
I was drawing maps at like 5 years old.
Yeah.
Remember, planets don't have to be spheres in fantasy.
Taurus.
That's true.
My planet is a tube.
Truthfully.
A tube?
Oh, it's like the thing from Interstellar that they live in the very end.
Or just from every single Gundam, a fucking colony.
It's the inside and the outside.
Whatever.
Well, I mean, you and I have talked about
It's like
that.
a Halo ring.
When it comes
It's like a
to
Taurus.
Galatea, like an entire world, the continent is like basically. I think what I have in mind is that between the splitting country, it's all on the right side of just that part of the continent, and then there's like a sea in between, and then there's like another half of the continent.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there's the thing where it's like Europe and Asia, where it's not the continents aren't islands in themselves. There's just a big ass like it's so much land that they count as two separate things.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what I messed up with Voros, honestly, by making it a singular landmass as the continent, kind of like Australia.
Right.
Where, because like something like Middle Earth, the map goes off the screen and there's more shit.
Right.
That is like mysterious over there.
And they're all Asians.
And it's not just sea. Which
I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong.
I like to make it where it's like it's more of a zoomed in, and then there's more shit that is land, but you just don't see it.
Right.
I want to do that next for any kind of map.
Well, because I was looking at it. I was looking at the map of Voros because I was making basically a pirate character who I thought I would bring in.
Do I have an uploaded like big ass JPEG of Voros?
Yeah, you have it on the webs on Twitter.
Oh, one of the very first posts I did. Right?
Yeah.
Don't you have it on World Anvil too?
I do.
Yeah. But I took that and I saved it to my computer for the off chance of where I could remember where Amarok was from when I was trying to flesh out his backstory. Mm-hmm. And then also I looked at him like there's no water here from this pirate character that I made.
It's all outside.
Like there's one part at I think the top right of the map.
What do you mean? There's no water. Oh, like islands?
Well, yeah. Well, because like
there's some islands in the bottom left where we were when we
in Cadesia?
Yeah.
I don't remember off the top of my head then.
I have the map in my phone.
No, I believe that you guys would know more than me about it because I haven't looked at the map as often. It's like when I made Amarok, it was like he came from here.
Yeah.
And then we just moved on.
You fucking claw game was like right there.
We can like change it if we ever bring Amarok back for some reason.
I mean, you've pretty much set it up.
I haven't set up where exactly the order of the Lycan is.
No. That's fine.
I just said there's somewhere in the western.
I'm really not trying to like get rid of Fel because I do love Fel, mm-hmm. But it's like Amarok would work so much. Like
season 3 character.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going for.
He's changing his character.
Are you for real?
Into season 2, Koresh is gonna do a Master Chief and go back to the Forest.
No, because I think
I've been saying that since I started.
Because I don't know where season 2 would end. I would like to assume that it goes with, well, you're probably gonna go back to the future, just you. Maybe if like Petra and Lav want to like not be in this apparently racist time period in the Underdark.
It was 400 years ago. Everybody was racist.
Everyone's racist. I went to the past specifically to be racist.
Yeah, but it's like
the good old days.
Those were the days.
Right.
I don't like the only white person, the only true white person in here saying the good old days.
No, so like if it fell for whatever reason, if he does die in here, I would love Amarok to come back.
Just comes through a fucking time.
He walks through a portal.
Warp.
I was
the big
thinking about
suck rips
this.
a hole in reality and he just walks through.
I mean, either that or it's just like what fucking the Queen of Rot just like.
Zuckmoy?
Yeah, Zuckmoy is like,
I don't want you. Get out of here.
It's like, you said you were going to leave. Okay, I'm back.
I don't want you.
You know, anything's possible. She literally just dipped her wick into your ass.
Yep.
Yeah.
So.
I was thinking about this. In modern Voros, not Dark Elves, fucking Drow.
It's the same thing.
Yeah. They're basically myths. What I'm assuming is going on right now is the downfall of the Drow race. So if you get transported back to the future with us, you're like one of the last surviving Drow.
Yep.
And you're only half Drow too.
Yep.
You'll be
That's
the hottest
crazy.
guy on the surface.
Or the one that wants to be studied the hardest.
That
Depending
too.
on how ridiculous Voros's scientific division is.
We've encountered no one.
We really haven't.
The council, kind of.
You didn't
council,
stay in
yeah.
Zorosos very long to like look at shit, and I didn't really honestly I didn't write a lot in Zorosos, even if it's the capital of all of Voros at the time.
I was thinking about that.
We stayed in there and tried to buy shit, and you were just like, you can't afford anything.
Yeah.
You are too poor!
One.
It's the rich city. And we were just like, okay, let's
It's the
leave.
capital
Can I
of
buy
all
these
Voros.
Gucci flip flops?
Are you damn Bilzerian?
I was thinking about that, and I remember we were fighting Crystal Guardian. Adagio and I,
yeah.
Adagio and I got our asses knocked out. But how did I get knocked out? I'm like a robot. How was I like just unconscious for like a week?
EMP.
Was I just?
Yeah, you're just disabled.
Your fucking chakras were
But
disturbed.
yeah, they went through they fought. Okay, so while finding the portal gate for the original task from the council, and they found the gem from Zazami, the leader of the
Yeah.
Shar Shami.
Yep.
And you put the ruby in, and then the ruby started to grow like a tree, like a big ass like crystal tree, and make like a big wall. And then out of the wall, a humanoid shape busted out, and it was a crystal golem.
Oh.
A ruby golem.
God, that's some cool
And we
shit.
had Coral Golem on our side helping us.
Yeah,
There was
see,
just
I
a big,
tried to-
It was like a natural
Jaeger
defense
fight.
force for like the city.
Like
I tried to get my rope around the fucking,
And fucking control
coral
it.
thing so I could try to control it, but it just bugged me off and I fell.
And
Like it fuck
they
off
got
my
like
face.
fucking. They eventually killed the thing, but then
Shatter helps.
yeah,
It specifically says
Inanimate
Crystal will get
objects.
fucked.
Yeah.
Or like,
and
yeah.
they went through the portal,
Inorganic.
but Smelting Ball
Inorganic.
didn't. And when they went to the portal, they were like they got teleported to Zorosos in the Nexus, where all the other portals like connect around to one central
Got
place.
like knocked out.
And they were like asleep for like a week when they came back.
You said it was like months because
Or, like, a
Smelting
month.
Ball took
Yeah,
the long way.
Smelting Ball
Yeah.
literally walked and took
We
the
made
boat
fun
back.
of Derek because Smelting Ball was like, I don't trust like that, and he went the long way with some chick. He was right.
Yeah, no. Who would have? No. Wait a minute. That's huge foreshadowing. Smelting Ball doesn't trust going into portals.
And then he didn't go to the abyss.
And then,
Well,
shit.
he didn't make it to the
Yeah, he
abyss
didn't
with
make
the-
it.
Well, hey, he's still alive now. We retconned some shit. You know, it's all good.
I mean, it depends on, like, again, me and Evie kept having this conversation because it depends on how Ryan's made it a point to saying that it's not a complicated type of time
It's
situation.
not too bad.
But there's like
'Cause I can't even follow if it's
like
too
there's
bad.
multiple type of time situation. It's either multiverse theory or we're literally butterfly affecting the
Like-
fucking entire timeline.
Like Kamen Rider Den-O is about time travel, and like it was fucking confusing.
Right.
like the last 10 episodes of Den-O, I didn't understand.
It was fun.
After fucking Zoronos came back for the second time in the Rust form,
Second time,
that's when the fucking timeline got weird.
Well, it was because Ryotaro remembered him because he was a singularity.
No, I know, but everything else around every other character got weird.
Yeah, no, it was bizarre,
But
really strange.
because like us defeating fucking
Ringdash.
Ringdash
Ringdash.
literally changed your entire family lineage.
That shit was crazy. Like, hey, you Ringdash? I like that name. I'm gonna use that from now on. It's like, oh fuck.
And it's like not only that, but with that situation, right? It's like
Yeah.
killing Ringdash stops your family from butt fucking the demon and you becoming a purple tiefling. And it also stops, or
Well, like Ringdash butt fuck your family without your consent.
They thought he was Osiris.
Yeah.
but it's like, and then
He got down one.
the potential like power giving to
Smelting Ball.
Smelting Ball.
Yeah.
Now, necessarily, depending on how the timeline works out, that doesn't mean that Smelting Ball doesn't still end up getting demified in some way.
Well, he wasn't like a warlock. He was a sorcerer.
Right,
Yeah.
So
right.
it might have been
but
innate to begin with,
Yeah.
yeah,
and the demon just tricked him
Demon
Right.
was
into
fucking
believing
awesome.
that it was from him.
right,
But that still means that he's still alive though.
right. But according to Derek, like without the demon showing up, he would have stayed in his hometown.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's alive.
Absolutely unhappy,
Yeah.
which
Well,
is interesting.
We'll say
Might have been swinging from the
know what?
Raptors. You know, who knows?
Yeah.
I'll say we'll find him when we get back to the future and be like, hey kid, want to come on an adventure?
And Derek will say no.
Yeah.
Because he's already made it a point to saying the smelting ball is done.
He'll say, fuck you guys.
Like he has told us already that.
Are we gonna kidnap Smelting Ball? That's how this campaign's gonna end.
It kind of sucks because Smelting Ball was a character he played for like 2 years, but it's only on recording for like a couple months.
Right. Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, the first session was me and Derek.
Right. The first ever session was a one-shot, my first ever 5e DMing thing, and I made just a town in like a forest, and then that little town, I spread out to make Voros.
I mean, that's pretty much what made me want to create my place.
I gotta ask. In that first episode,
episode or session?
Or session I ever
first
did.
session. I got a little, I got a companion, a little pet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Brian.
You're a druid now.
Yeah,
you are your pet.
Yeah, you can turn into a
fuck
pet.
issue, Ryan.
You can even turn into your old pet, Oppenheimer.
You have to understand that we literally went back in time, and there's no way, like, Buttercup is not even alive yet.
Buttercup could still be in the abyss.
D&D.
I hate you.
Buttercup could still be in the abyss. We don't know if she followed us.
We went back in time. If
Buttercup's gonna be a fucking demon prince. Just watch.
No.
Just watch the whole time.
Here's what I'm gonna.
Is there a
here's
demon
what's gonna
prince of
happen.
rats?
Here's what I think is gonna happen. Here's my hypothesis. Zuckmore's gonna be like, "Hey, you did our
I'm not gonna. You guys gonna make me smile if he's right or not. So.
I'll send you guys back in time with some other goodies, of course. End of campaign shit.
You mean Back to the Future?
Yeah, but someone's gonna have to manually hold this portal open. Who's gonna stay back? It's gonna be Koresh. He's gonna stay back. This is after the 400. The original Koresh was killed, and all of my plot points were set up. The original Koresh is gonna stay back, and then all that.
So does
bullshit.
this mean you're gonna figure? So okay.
And then Zuckmore's gonna be like, "Hey, go to the surface."
Okay, so you're gonna hold the portal open. Everyone gets through. You go to the surface, find your tree, sit there for 400 years,
and then
someone comes and wakes you up again.
See. Before that, though, I'm going to give Smelting Ball's ancestors the cloak that he gave me.
Oh.
The cloak of Elvenkind.
So that he gets it from his family, and then it returns to you anyway.
Not even that. Just we got it from a random loot thing, but just out of respect for this person.
Okay.
Even though it works for your character better.
Yeah.
And he only wanted it because it was magic.
You didn't meet Keldar.
And then no.
I like
and then we go back to the tree.
I love your second character though, Chance.
Oh yeah, my
Like,
second
wanna play
character's
Boris.
fucking sick.
Is it Crocker?
No.
Your season 3 Voros character.
Krogveer I'm playing in Icewind Dale.
His season 3 Voros character, he doesn't even know it yet, but it somewhat ties into one of the characters at the table.
Really?
Now. Yeah.
Interesting.
It's probably someone you wouldn't expect to.
This character is quite literally almost a paladin. Almost a paladin.
It's like a budget paladin.
What are you, a fighter?
It's live.
I ain't telling you.
It's live, of course. It's always the monk.
It's gotta be live. Okay.
No.
It's not live.
Don't stare at me like
Have
I'm
you?
a
I
fucking
think you told me
hawk.
what the class mix-up is.
I did, but I don't know if you remember.
I don't.
I showed you the mini and everything. He
You
looks
did.
like a paladin.
Yeah, he does look like a paladin.
He's got a flamberge.
Yeah.
Flamberge flame tongues. I love flame tongues.
Yeah. I don't know. Fuck. It's just like this whole timeline thing just has me like at like what the fuck? Because I need to know, like my brain's telling me it's like where's like the points? Where are the points in times that are absolutely fixed?
Oh, the 6 points? Yeah.
Right.
Actually, no one else would get that, so never mind.
Wait, what do you mean by fixed points?
Points in times that'll happen regardless of what gets changed from the past.
Singularity points, kind of.
Yeah.
From Deno.
So for instance, it's like if let's say that
because I'm writing it, so I might need to know about.
Right. So what if World War II, regardless of what anybody went back in time
Still
to like killed Hitler or anything, will happen regardless?
The Japanese going
Is
to
that
look
a
too big for the
thing?
riches.
That's a supposed theory. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like
you don't have
certain-
to use it, obviously.
Like
I always thought that you you go back in time, you move a pen 2 centimeters, the whole world is different.
No.
Like certain
I thought
events
that's how
are
the theory went.
Kind of.
like certain events are almost always preordained to happen, no
I've
matter
never heard
what
that.
happens.
I've never heard that theory before.
Like, JFK doesn't get assassinated next day; he dies of a heart attack.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, like just things that are destined to be.
Final Destination
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. Pretty much,
Okay.
basically. So it's like, for instance, like let's say that Fel goes to the surface. He doesn't want to go to the future. He wants to stay in the past. Right. He wants to, whatever fucking happens, depending on how we end this part of the season. Right.
Mm-hmm.
If Fel leaves. And let's say that whatever happened, he spreads the word of Elistray and fucking does whatever.
Would Vel make like a church or like a town or something like
Make like a
settlement.
Okay, so you better hope you save some drow, because I don't think the surfacers give two shits about it.
I have an idea for that.
Do you? Okay.
I do.
Are you gonna lie?
No. I've had like as like we've been progressing, and especially with like the couple of beats that kind of have happened so far with Fel and the Huntress and his sister.
Terribleness.
Yeah, I have an idea of where I want him to go.
Men's rights activist.
Kind of.
Menzo rights activist.
Menzo, okay,
But it
I like that.
depends on how many levels we get into the Underdark in terms of like how long it takes us to level up and shit like that,
Okay.
or if the possibility of like me able to like flip levels in some places.
So yeah, for context,
Cleric.
Huh?
Gonna go cleric?
No.
for context to anyone who are listening, we're recording this right before, like, say a week before we're gonna do our Operation Royal Flush the Pudding King bullshit.
Fucking Christ, dude! This
So,
entire situation's gonna be
you
nuts.
guys are about to enter like the second half of the Underdark because you guys are in the east part of the Underdark, and there's a whole western part of the Underdark. The western part of the Underdark and all that comes with that is way more interesting.
Wait, isn't
Really?
Because a lot of that stuff is stuff that's not in the book.
Okay.
Isn't Menzo Baranzan in these?
Yeah.
Like northeast?
It's like the most east.
But isn't Menzo like the final destination?
What do you mean?
It feels like that's what all the.
Fort Varnthar is the final
Well, yeah,
destination.
Fort Varanthar, but I
Like,
feel
we're
like
getting
Menzo's
out.
gonna be a big point in the fucking.
Oh, we're all gonna get captured at some point. I can guarantee we're going to go to prison again.
prison.
You're
break
probably
forward.
right.
Voros equals let's go to prison.
Yes.
I've got a big
Yeah.
theory about what's going to happen
No,
with
let's get out of
Operation
prison.
Royal Flush. I told Caleb this already. My theory is
I'm not
the
saying
Pudding
nothing.
King is like an upstart demon lord trying to overthrow Juiblex. We kill the Pudding King. Now Juiblex is like, yo, I owe you. And who's the one that's blocking shit, blocking fucking Aramacos from fucking Zuckmoy. Juiblex. So what I'm proposing is, after this, we do a whole Dr. Sarazawa Godzilla let them fight type situation.
Yeah, so you legitimately want to start a demon gang war
Yeah.
to see if
Race
they'll kill each
war.
other when there's still other 7 other demon lords on the horizon.
There's
Or
8
maybe
in
not even
general.
that. Maybe just have like Juiplex's help in some stuff, or somehow have us able to wash our hands clean of this situation.
Right.
That's what I feel like is going to
The
happen.
only way I can get rid of the situation is by finishing the job. Otherwise, I'm going to get shroomed.
That's true. Yeah. That's
Okay.
And you're going to get shroomed too, because
I was there too.
we both took the deal. That's why we're here.
I mean, we would have died.
So for
Yeah.
better context, I should have said the western part of Voros is
I'll be back.
The Underdark has stuff that I've weaved into Voros' story better than the east stuff. The stuff in the east where you guys are is more by the book, and the west stuff in the Underdark is more weaved in because it's more loosely written in the book, anyways.
I'm
about
excited
what
for the
could happen
labyrinth.
there. The labyrinth.
Yeah, the angel place.
Yeah. So a lot of that stuff is in the book, but I changed a lot of it on the west rather than the east.
Out of curiosity, and you obviously don't have to fucking tell me regardless, how many levels does... Because I know that you bump levels for Out of the Abyss for...
You're supposed to start at level 1.
Oh, really?
Oh, shit.
Wow.
It says you have to wait by the time, because I'm gonna be honest, Bligdenstone is after Neverlight Grove in the book.
Really?
Bligdenstone is chapter 6.
Okay.
Slubadoop is chapter 2. Chapter 3 is Gracklestug. Chapter 4 is maybe chapter 4 is Gracklestug.
So it works like Strahd then.
Yeah.
Where it's
open ended, but there is an order.
Regardless
that
of the
book likes
chapter,
to do.
it depends more on where you go.
And it says like the party should be around 6 or 7 when they get to Bligdenstone.
What? Fuck. Okay.
So I'm making you guys level up a lot slower because you guys are already stronger, anyways.
But something splitting up kind of fucked up the order a bit.
It's fine.
Okay.
Well, because yeah.
Because you guys could have gone to all you guys could have gone to Blingstone from Valkenveld, which is chapter 1.
Yeah.
Right.
So like,
right, but we would have went to Bloodingstone if we didn't have the situation.
right. Okay. It was,
No, I still wanted to go
It
to
was chapter
Slubadoop.
1's Valkenveld. Chapter 2 is just everything in the Underdark about between settlements and traveling in the wilds there.
Right.
Chapter 3 is Slubadoop and the Dark Lake. Chapter 4 is Gracklestug. Chapter 5 is Neverlight Grove. Chapter 6 is Blingstone.
Okay.
And then more things in the west are after that.
Right. So I'm only asking this because
and Menzo is like chapter 13 or something.
Oh shit.
Interesting.
So I still really thought the callback to campaign 1 was
With the Herald
was
stuff?
Chris. No, campaign 1.
With Arya, Turd, and Danny DeVito.
And Danny DeVito, yeah.
I might as well throw it in there because it had some Blood Bowl poop like shit in there.
I was an evil cleric of Blood Bowl Pool. And in second edition, an evil cleric is a necromancer.
Really?
Kind of.
So yeah, I'm a necromancer of fish bones.
Your all your spells had reverse effects.
What?
So instead of healing wounds, you inflict wounds.
Interesting.
Like inflict wounds wasn't a spell itself; it was the flipped opposite of heal wounds or whatever.
And instead of turn undead, it was raise undead.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you're evil cleric, your spells are like the opposites.
Huh. Okay.
And you could heal your undead by casting inflict wounds on them.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, like I said, from my idea.
Wait, did he have the crab hammer on him?
Yeah. Oh no, he didn't.
Okay.
But the original turret, yeah. It was just a wooden mallet, like
This is
Are you talking about our OG characters?
Yeah, it was just a big Eustace bag mallet, just walking around.
Exactly.
That was a cool little Easter egg.
That's what we were talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was fucking great. I loved it.
but they're dead.
Oh yeah.
R.I.P.
They're just like clubbed to death, and their heads were like bleeding, and they're being dragged.
They got caveman.
Yeah. Let me think.
I RKO'd someone.
Think of any other things I want to talk about with what's happened for us so far. That's not spoilery. Yeah. What?
Sorry, I was like looking at Fell's like thing of where I wanted him to go, because like where I want him to go, because like I don't know if anybody noticed, but when we were at Thundershout, like when we were on our way out, and you guys were like, kill the Huntress, Fell was hesitant.
Yeah, no, I noticed that. Because you want them to like escape. You want them to be free.
Yeah.
Of Wolf.
Right. So like, and he's in.
I know, that's why I made the decision for you.
Yeah.
We didn't have time to wait.
Right. So, like, if I really wanted, like, if I had the opportunity, like, I would want him to go the Paladin route. Like, if it was an opportunity, and specifically like the Oath of Redemption, because it's like I will be an emissary of peace, and if you try violence, you're gonna get blown the fuck back.
Not necessarily like yourself, but to redeem others.
Redeem the Drow race.
Yeah.
Which would be like, that's a fool's errand and a half, but it's like...
It's like that dude from Percy Jackson, Hades' kid. What was his name? Nico?
Nick. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wrote one of the names in Fell's notes for weird places he's heard of. Keep that list close to your hand.
Okay.
Because more of that shit will pop up a lot later on in Voros now that we're going to possibly be traveling more westward.
In Voros or in the Underdark?
Or in the Underdark.
Okay.
No,
Either way.
we're just going to skip the west entirely. Just go straight to Fort Voronthar and leave.
Voronthar is in the west.
What those in the north?
No, it's in the west.
Well, northwest.
Wait. So, hold on. I'm confused.
Okay.
Why... Does Fel need to be more... like... concerned about what's going on above rather than below?
Well, your objective is to get out, right?
Yeah. I mean, that's the initial objective. But if he can save some people, then, you know... It all depends. It's like, he's starting to feel that way, but he also is like, fuck these people, dude, they're all trash. He's like flip-flopping. And it really just depends on, like, the people around him. Unfortunately, we are not great examples.
No.
You know?
Hey, we're not perfect.
Yeah. So it's like, and then at this point in time, him and Luke are starting to have a connection, which I knew was going to end up happening. Because, like...
Both charisma...
Not even that. It's just that the way that Fel acts towards certain people in the group, and the way that Luke acts and how he is as a character, like, it had a connection, which is why I knew Derek was going to initiate that connection. And so it was just super interesting, just like to see how that's going to play out.
So you think Fel and Luke are going to kind of get in a better relationship with each other over time?
Yeah, I think
Team
so.
up.
Derek honestly was texting me. He was like, "Should Luke leave the party? Everyone hates him." And I was like,
Yeah.
"No, this is great."
Yeah.
It's like
Crash doesn't hate Luke.
Well, Crash doesn't like or hate anybody.
I don't know.
And I was like,
as you're a robot, and you can have
Luke
experience feelings the way us mere mortals can.
Luke's not very strong by himself, and Luke would be smart enough to know that the best chance he has in the dark would be to stay with the party.
Not only that, but it gives Luke an opportunity for character development.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, so like every character is going to be rough around the edges. Like at first, it's like when we did fucking Tomb.
Yeah. Only a couple of us became of our characters became actual good friends with each other after Tomb. Only a couple of us.
Right.
And I don't know what Voros is going to be like.
Well, yeah, no, because again, it's like with Tomb, just trying to teach Rarakis that there's something other than Christianity was
Mahometanism.
Yeah, was like that whole situation.
Character development.
That was
like good character development.
Even with Dash, like he was all about, it's like, I'm just in it for the coin, that's all I'm doing, and then it just slowly turned into like, well, I can make a new family. It's like I'm not. Like,
and then you got paid out, so
I got paid out, so win-win.
Yeah,
and then it was just, and then the whole group situation that came with Rasmus. So that was a whole thing.
And then in Voros, Adagio and Kresh are already. I'm gonna say that they're probably good friends by now.
Oh fuck yeah, dude!
You were nothing but an objection to me.
And Lav and Petra have been connecting a lot.
Yeah.
Fel and Luke are starting to have a spark.
Mm-hmm.
Eris is there.
Eris is there, eating steaks and throwing up and eating more steaks.
Fuck that.
I'm trying to help out Eris.
I don't think it's any help.
No, the thing about Eris, he's cryptic, but even the shit he got to help him was cryptic. So it's not his fault he's cryptic.
Yeah.
Wait, I went on a little 80s shopping spree with them.
Yeah.
I feel like
that was a little bit. That was a little bit of a thing.
Yeah.
Is that when I was gone?
Yeah, that's when you were gone. Yeah. The giant showed up to the town.
Oh, okay.
And they fucking. Then
I got a cart.
That was right after I got out of jail, and then I had to sneak around town. As soon as I heard the giant coming out, I got to the square, and he was already dead, because divine smites and fucking
sharpshooter. Sharpshooter works.
He was hitting every sharpshooter shot. It was fucking nothing.
I did 2-3 shots, all fucking hits.
But no, Voros gets fucking crazy at probably the end of this season.
Okay.
It'll get fucking awesome.
I'm telling you, we're gonna have to meet current day Koresh. He's gonna
this is the most boring part of the season.
Really?
The beginning of what you from the beginning to now,
dude.
Early Koresh is gonna
Nothing so far has really, other than the time travel thing. Sorry, Chance. Let's go to Crash.
You're assimilating.
Nothing. Only a couple things that have actually connected with the main Voros plot so far. Second half of the season will have almost everything connecting back to the Voros plot, making the scope of everything seem way larger. I hope it works out that way.
Yeah,
that's my plan.
Yeah. It turns out Voros is actually just an Acheron demiplane.
Anyways, current day Koresh is gonna have to come down and try to assassinate us all. That'll work.
Well, yeah, because the thing about Koresh is that
MPS3 the end sniper battle.
The only thing he knows is that he was asleep for a long time, and that he probably was around during this time you guys are back in now.
Right.
So there might be Koresh and Chance. Well, Koresh as a character is thinking, there's probably a version of me running around right now because I'm such an old model of this thing, of who I am.
Well, you're R78 or whatever.
Yeah.
There could be other just R models going around.
Ranger.
Well, I mean, he's already talked to he talked to fucking the thing that thought he was a fucking elf, and he mentioned something.
Oh, Darendelle?
Darendelle, yeah. Darendelle mentions you are the R model, you are this, and there are other types. But then we never really delved into it, and then
we just left him.
We left
his ass.
And Darendelle said he wasn't from Voros. He's from a different continent.
No, the same continent that elf that we saved earlier.
Yes.
Yeah.
God. Fuck,
but
dude.
They saved an elf from 2018 years. They saw an elf shipwrecked on in Cathacia, the tropical area.
No, I was still working at Baskin Robbins, so it was definitely 2017.
Yeah, it was the Cathacia, the tropical area. There's a shipwrecked elf from some other place that no one has ever heard of, and it's another continent. Where he said there was fields of gems and black trees where he's from.
It's weird.
And Darendelle's like, yeah, I'm from there.
Which is super weird because then we end up finding out it's oh wait, no, this dude just might be fucking crazy.
Because of what Koresh is going through. he believes sometimes he'll just flicker and be like, oh, I'm someone else now.
I am an elf.
Well, not only that,
What
but
I think
he's
is-
prone to his primal instinct.
What?
He was prone to his primal instinct.
Crash?
No,
I'm talking about
Darendelle.
Crash.
Yeah.
No, I'm just
Oh,
saying,
yeah.
like Darendelle specifically is that he would return to primal instinct.
He was going back to his
Return to monkey.
Quagoth.
Yeah,
He's returned to monkey, yeah.
Reject humanity, return to monk.
Embrace the monk.
Or reject modernity or whatever.
Embrace monkey.
Hey, can my next character be like an awakened tree?
I doubt it. You have to be like a sidekick at that point.
You really want to gimp yourself like that?
No.
Didn't stop
I don't
us.
know if I was gonna say I don't know if is Adagio like here to stay the whole thing of Voros?
Oh, yeah.
Is he?
Adagio is here until we're done.
Okay.
Really?
Good. That's good to
Adagio
hear.
is the only legacy character.
Or
that's
until he
gonna-
dies.
Okay, Adagio's been here since day one, so he's gonna be here as long as possible.
I want
That way, if he dies, you're all shedding tears, and I will remind you that it is probably all your fault.
No, because you'll do something stupid. Like
I'll
forget
take
to
it.
hell.
You're a cocksucker, dude.
I'm surprised with how very important draconic things are in Voros that no one has played a Dragonborn yet.
True.
I've thought about it.
I don't really
I've
care.
got, I've got Arrakis
It
lined
could
up,
happen
but
still, but
Truthfully, I don't really care for Dragonborn too much.
fuck you.
I have my own version of Dragonborn that are custom, the yellow ones that you could play if you wanted to. They have a burrowing speed and a scorching sand blast.
Interesting.
It's like how you get like calcium tonsil stones, but it's like small and grainy, and they keep like a well of it.
So
in,
does it
a
feel like
gland,
poison breath?
and they
Because it's
can
like fucking
expel it.
smelly?
the kidney stones.
I feel like that would do bludgeoning.
It's like
damage.
calcium
Probably,
deposits. It's like
yeah.
extra calcium in their body.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
kidney
probably.
stones.
Is,
but
is,
in your
is
mouth.
it
I guess.
is it in like a cone or a line shape?
I have to look at what the yellow dragons in second edition are like, and I'll just
Pretty much copy
It's
it.
a circular AOB because he goes.
and they have a burrowing
Just
speed
spreads.
of
It's
like
like
a-
20 feet,
Okay.
and because they've got really big they got like Yowie hands. They got like big claws.
They got fucking sand slash.
Yeah.
No, it's like I've thought about making a Dragonborn. I just like
You don't have to, obviously. but-
no. It's like cause I'm trying to think of like all the characters that I was like that I've made. Right. So like tieflings. Like I made another tiefling.
Other than Dash.
Other than Dash, yes, I have a like he's the pirate character. I really
Dark.
like what I made up for.
We all
him.
have like sailing pirate characters.
My
Yeah,
pirate
okay.
character is a Kenku.
I've got the quartermaster.
Got Melody.
Mine's a captain. Like he
I would be captain.
like just on like because I doubt I'll play him in Boros because I want to bring Amarok back so much. Like, but his entire story is that he's a Psy warrior swashbuckler, and he's
Side Warrior's kind of lame, in my opinion.
Oh no, but I can yeet you to get closer to your enemies.
Yeah, you can.
So that's the point. It's like he's support and he can also
Positioning.
Yeah, he can also like handle his shit. But with him, it's like he got visions to find a ship, and he keeps getting visions of where the ship is, and it's supposed to be his ship, but he doesn't know where it is.
Or he owned it in another life or something.
Something like that.
My Kenku mans the crow's nest.
Damn it.
I know.
Fuck you.
But no, I don't know if you guys got the texts, but when Parker was like, "Why is Voros named Voros?" I want to get into that.
I
Oh, yeah.
think you mentioned
You did. You
Yeah,
did.
you did.
You would like
It's
that.
Vol-
Yeah. So Vor, Vor, it means dragon in my Draconic.
Like
Os
like
is a,
Volunga.
Yeah.
Os
Orlunga.
is a suffix meaning of the.
Ah.
So this is the land of the dragons.
Well, you also like when we were doing that one shot.
Is this
Like Whopperos is like home of the Whopper.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Westeros. Home of the West.
So lots of cities, not all of them, but a lot of them on the biggest cities on the west, where Voros was first settled, are really older cities, and then they're all ancient, but they're
Like
even more.
older cities.
And they're named like Barros,
Right.
Eremos,
The bears.
Zerosos.
The Poconos.
And I think there's
And
one
then
more.
Cathacia.
That's a region. It's not a.
yeah, bitch.
Eladir is the big city there. But no, so Erim is sand.
Right.
So of the sand.
okay.
Or of the sands.
It's like okay.
And it's the one in the desert.
Okay.
Zerosos means Zeros means magic.
Okay.
So of or like the arcane.
Right.
Of the arcane. And then Barros
You burning something?
He's
No,
making a pizza.
Barros, I didn't come up with anything.
Of the bears.
But
See, I already said that.
BERR.
It could be like iron working and shit, cause like ferrous metals, iron, that sort of deal.
Well, in
Beirut.
in Barros, it's like it's just a lot of pine trees everywhere. It's like think of it's kind of like slightly like East Europe-y.
Oh,
Eastern Europe.
Yeah.
Eichenwald.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Of the
I can vote.
Well,
tracksuit.
my thing was it's of the brave. I don't know why. I just thought that
Okay,
was
no,
cool.
that's fair.
Like
Makes sense for
brave.
Russia.
Yes, yeah, no, Land of the Brave, home of the Whopper, yeah.
But a lot of things in the east and the south are not with the oaths because those were said later, and there were more of a new tradition to like not keep naming everything of this because
Right.
it's
This
more
is some
of a
rich Tolkien-esque war.
Yeah,
That's why we got, like, Larka.
and Vorlonga has Vor in the name.
Right, so he likes
So that means he was.
to Vor.
He's pretty high up there.
That or he just when you
You don't need to say anything if you don't have
I
to.
don't
is
always ever
that-
find him again. Is what
Is
I'm
that
saying.
the dragon we saw with the dead brother hanging out?
Yep.
Yeah.
Flex?
Yeah, Flex.
Flex and
The
Rolanda.
one
Yeah,
that
that was all.
I was first testing out my Gloomstalker powers, and I walk out, and he's like,
He's just sneaking up and just immediately.
"This man is eating
Hey.
beans in my vicinity."
But no, Vorlonga has the name Vor in his
Right.
name. Well, you speak Draconic, right?
The long
Yeah,
Durgan.
now I do.
Well, but that
I didn't at the time.
did you like level up? How'd you get a new language?
Leveling up.
You can get a new language. Oh, you got like a feat.
Yeah, it wasn't a feat. It was
Or Gloomstalker.
Old Ranger allowed you to
Oh,
choose a new favorite enemy, and that favorite enemy, you learn their languages.
well, since I
So
guess
that's why I
at
know
the
Orcish
time you didn't
Dragon
know.
Power.
I don't know. I guess you wouldn't know what Vorlonga
my language
means.
chips are getting restored.
Every dragon name means something. Like I think I mentioned what Thundershode's name was, like meant.
No.
I think I said it meant like Inferno or Eruption or something, or Volcano or something like that. They all mean something.
Interesting.
Damn, that's a
Yeah.
thick boy.
Yeah,
He was-
but yeah,
I'm
no.
gonna sit on Demogorgon, and that's just how it's gonna end.
Yeah, the Demogorgon's gonna.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
Yeah, Demogorgon's gonna eat his ass with both his heads.
And you guys know that
I
Demogorgon
didn't-
is the
I didn't do
chief
that.
of all the demon lords. Like he's the one who is the biggest.
He
I
is.
thought he was
Oh,
number 2.
No,
in Forgotten Realms, he is. So
is the biggest.
in power wise, he's number 2.
Who's number 1?
Orcus.
Okay. Well, in my thing, he's
that's fine.
He's the ultimate.
Oh, so we already have the big bat. Fuck me. Shit. Okay.
Well, yeah, because like Zuckmoy, you didn't have to make like saves just when you saw her, but when you saw Demogorgon, you guys were
He
like,
was immediately. We immediately were sent
like
the
what?
fucking.
Like your mind couldn't like.
literally could not handle this shit.
Yeah.
And for some
Yeah.
reason,
I
I was
could.
like, "That's that thing. I know that thing."
Somehow, Krish got that 20.
Somehow,
In hindsight, I probably should,
Palpatine returned.
even with the nat 20, I probably shouldn't have gave it to you because you have no experience with demons. But I did at the time.
Elves. that sort of
Amarok
thing.
would.
Yeah, a little bit.
Maybe the elf program some all knowledge.
Yeah, maybe just like within the coding of you just Demogorgon.
he
Oh, shit.
accessed the dark web.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the dark elf web.
But yeah, no. When it comes to like the races,
Drought web.
like Drow fucking wanted to play a Shadow Kai, but that's only because of my weird gothic obsession with the Raven Queen, which I have not played a class that properly accentuates the love for her yet.
Shadow Kai are very Forgotten Realms like intertwined, so they don't kind of really exist in Boros.
No, I'm not saying that I would play it in
I'm
Boros.
just letting you know.
I have a Way of Mercy one that works perfectly for that, though. But again, it's another elf. And so it's like, I have Kaldar, I have Reen. Reen's never probably going to get played again, because I do not like shadow magic. It is fucking...
I need to get the Grung book.
Yeah?
Yeah, good boy.
Isn't
Do I
that
have
the name
ideas
of
for
the main
Grung
character of,
characters?
fucking Trail?
Yeah, but when I made it, I didn't even think about it.
Ah, okay.
If I can, you guys can keep talking actually.
Trying to look at... I'm going to look at all my characters since I have them here.
I've got
I got
Verona, my Kenku.
Vor?
Vorona.
He's the dragon.
base,
No.
base
Forest?
boost.
Got Koresh. I've got my new character that for season 3 of Oros.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking about races, though. Like, are you going to tell us dude's race?
No.
Okay.
Don't say it.
No, I won't.
Okay.
Not for season 3.
Because it's really important.
Yeah.
Right. So, like, Fal's half drow, like, everybody knows that. Amarok was long 2 shifter.
Long dick.
I have a tiefling.
Elbow.
He's a specific tiefling, but he's a tiefling nonetheless.
Barrel tiefling.
He's from Macaron.
Hey, did you see why Asalfa was trending yesterday?
No.
Oh, because I said
I'm winning.
so.
I don't care, bro. You and your
So some
you and your
Astolfo
fanboys can win all you want.
Some Astolfo cosplayer
Japanese
posted
guy.
a picture of his cock next to a can of Monster, and this can of Monster was 8 inches, and dude had a baby arm. Like,
So what does that have to do with the Stalfo?
He was dressed as a Astolfo.
Oh well, then let him do his thing.
I know.
I ain't worried about him. If you saw that, then I have questions.
I did not see it.
No, it was funny because Astolfo's VA saw that Astolfo was trending on Twitter, and she was like, "Yeah, that's awesome." But wait, why is he trending? Oh,
Dick.
No, cock. There's a difference.
You're correct. Yeah, I have a Asteri who's Leonin, a Kalashar that never got anywhere because he was a Drake Warden. I just wanted to make him.
Bill Leonin, is that the king?
No.
No.
That's the king is a human.
That's Sidon. Right?
Okay.
Yeah, Sadon.
Sidon.
Yeah.
Human or human? Just plain human?
He's a variant.
What's a human?
Okay.
Yeah.
Variant human.
Oh.
Yeah.
You get a feat and like an extra.
Yeah, I'm variant human.
Is it pizza time soon?
Soon.
Yeah.
Why would
I
you
have
order pizza
another.
time?
We got it once.
It's disgusting.
It was
Yeah, it's
great.
not good.
What did you guys get?
Pizza time?
No, we didn't get pizza time.
That's what we're talking about.
No, Ryan just said it is pizza time.
But what did you get this time? Is this like
Papa Murphy's.
Okay.
Because we're cooking the oven
Right.
ourselves.
I have a tiefling that is an
Again?
alternate universe situation for Desh's life. Yeah.
Like same character, different.
No.
Oh.
It's a what if story.
Oh.
Yeah, and I really wanted to play the
Pulled a
character.
little thing out of Marvel's bag of tricks.
Exactly. I wanted to play this character, and it's like how this would have happened if this situation was different. And it would have been interesting to see this character knowing who Desh is right now.
Okay.
I have Iz. Everybody knows Iz except for you. I don't think you met Iz. Charisse loves Iz.
Iz is a trickster.
Yes, he is. He is an asshole.
was that when I was playing?
That's when the Rose villain was.
Yeah, Irvon. Yeah, my
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
mounted warrior.
he is a changeling fighter, Echo Knight, trickster cleric. Yeah, that's the right eyes.
Kage Bunshin. No
He can literally make multiple clones of himself.
That looked different.
that can look different.
Yeah, because Rune Knight is all not Rune Knight.
Echo Knight.
Echo Knight is like, oh, that's just you in another fucking universe.
Yeah, so it's like I made it. I was like,
You Spider-Verse yourself.
yeah, and then he never talks, but he'll like whenever somebody was talking, he would use thaumaturgy to bass boost their voice. Like, I think you would like him as a character. Yeah, but it was super funny. I made a Warforged, but I don't really. It was just a Forge domain because it made too much sense.
Got the fucking forge in his stomach, and
that was Andrew's idea.
The anvil on the knee, and he's just.
I have a Swift Strider monk that I wanted to try, but he was just Way of the Ascended Dragon.
Swift
Fuck yeah.
Strider?
Faster.
Oh.
It's like it's like a Tabaxi basically.
I have a dragon monk idea that's really cool. He's a warforged.
Warforged
Oh, really?
Dragon Monkey, it's fucking great.
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome.
I have a
Thank you.
fallen ASMR bard that I kind of had on the back burner, and I really am interested in him.
I've got a dwarf monk that's astral monk that when he gets full astral, he's gonna look like Buddha, like gold.
Nice.
Do the fucking hand thing because he's got gold arms.
Right.
Yeah, he's brass
Like
body.
actual like gold arms. He dipped his hands in molten gold.
Yeah, he's brass body. From,
I have
Man with the
Advisor,
Fists.
who I told you about. And I really want to use him
Advisor?
in something. The Warforged Sorcerer Clockwork Soul.
Okay. So that I thought about it.
I want to use him in something where you're the DM, not Voros.
It kinda could work in Voros.
Really?
We'd have to talk about it.
Okay.
And it'd have to be at a time where you guys figure out more about certain things, because I don't want to spoil things too early.
No, that's fine. Advisor was just one. It's like I wanted to make a sorcerer. I like the idea of Clockwork Soul, and his entire thing is I want to find balance. Anything that is wrong, I'm finding balance.
The Solemn Metal.
That
So he just works for Primus.
yes.
Wink
Yeah, no,
for Voros
that's
at some
literally
point.
that's he believes that his that he was made by Primus. That's his.
Is it inevitable?
The band.
No, but no,
What?
like that's his entire deal. Like he, but the thing is, like the Clockwork Soul is a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
Yeah, Clockwork Soul's pretty.
It's not officially out yet, right?
Pretty,
No,
it is.
it is.
Came with Tasha's.
Oh shit, okay.
Yeah.
It's
It's literally okay. So let's say that you have disadvantage, right? I use this ability so that you don't have disadvantage,
you have-
but you can't get advantage either.
That is
Evens you
balance.
out.
It evens you out. It's balance.
I like that.
That's not bad.
No, it's
I
really
like
cool.
Yeah. So it's like that's all he is, and he's like, I find balance.
How long have we been going?
About an hour.
Okay, should we
wrap up D&D?
You can cut it.
Yeah.
Soon.
And then there's the king.
This is just a D&D hanging.
Yeah,
I'm glad. I love D&D.
So there was one more thing you said you wanted to talk about.
Oh yeah. What's that?
The deity of shit.
Oh, you talk about it because I know barely anything about it. All I thought was the
Okay, so
shout out to the Augmentations think tank. Augs are dogs. Anyways, continue.
You need to get out more often.
Fuck you, bitch.
Okay, so I'm just gonna say my journey with this person. My journey. It of course begins in wrestling, as all my journeys do.
Yes.
So they're doing a 16 person bracket tournament for the AEW women's title. Half of the bracket's going to be in America, half the bracket's going to be in Japan. And it's all like
wacky hijinks.
And it's all like Joshi wrestlers that are only operating in Japan.
Okay.
And I only know like a handful of them.
Right.
So I'm researching one of the. I researched one and I stopped because I didn't want to travel down that rabbit hole. Unfortunately for me, the first person I researched was Maki Ito.
Yeah.
So let's just talk about what got posted on the think tank. You go ahead and talk about.
So for context, the think tank is the Augmentations think tank is just a Facebook group where we just post whatever. It was a picture of this wrestler in a tub full of chocolate with a comment that says like, "Why are you in a tub full of shit?" And she goes, "I am the deity of shit."
And then underneath that was this guy Jim Cornette basically shitting on her because he hates anyone that's not like the most boring straight edge American wrestler. I want to, and he's famous. He's the guy. I don't know how much. I doubt you two know, but how much you know about old school wrestling? But he was the dude with like the tennis racket in like the 70s, 80s. He managed the Midnight Express.
I don't remember, but it sounds familiar.
Okay.
The Starlight Express.
Kind of.
Okay.
Just to throw out why I hate this man, he once said of a redneck wrestler, "This is the only man who could run through Africa with a bucket of KFC on his back and come out unscathed."
Ooh!
And he said that in 2020. He did not say that in the 70s.
Oh my god.
So I despise this man. That's just the tip of the iceberg. Terrible.
Yeah.
But back to Maki Ito. So so I'm just looking up stuff about Maki Ito. What I'm about to say next is canon.
Like the preface.
It's like the fucking opening of like of a Barkley Shut Up and Jam guidance. Warning: this game is canon.
More than it being canon, it is true. As in, she is not a character.
What does that mean?
That's just her.
This is just her.
She's just weird as shit.
So, if you just look up literally any 40-plus minute long video about Maki Ito on YouTube, you'll learn more than I can tell you here. The gist of it is she started her career as an idol.
Oh, of course.
Part of the J-pop group, I want to say it was Rise.
Wait, is she the one that's like really buff?
No.
Okay.
No, she's like short and skinny.
Okay, I know of an
like
idol.
Most idols.
I know,
like most idols.
I know an idol that's like super like jacked, like a
She
bodybuilder.
straight the fuck out of Rumble Roses. Like, straight up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she was an idol. And the idol group that she was part of was like 40 people. So
it's like AKB48. They're a group of 48 idols.
Yeah.
So the whole thing is with idols is it's a competition for exposure.
Mm-hmm.
And her shit was like she did like Rise did a little joint venture with one of the Joshi promotions. No, it was a different Japanese promotion that wasn't New Japan. And she was just like a ring valet with like standing at ringside, just like punching people and shit, kind of in like a weird lumberjack match style. But instead of other wrestlers, it's all idols around the stage, around the ring. Anyways, she sees that and is like, this would be a good way, like for me to get exposure, if I like just start doing wrestling on the side while I'm doing idling.
I'm surprised they let her do that.
So she could do whatever the fuck she wants, basically. I guess the management team was like, listen, whatever we want, as long as it makes us more money.
That's fair, but usually like
that's insane in Japan because idols have their shit fucking controlled.
Right, but it also sounds like that. I guess if she's signed to that idol company, it wouldn't matter.
Probably.
Yeah.
Right. So she ends up doing that. Immediately is a heel. Just like no
off rip. I mean, this picture would pretty much say it all, wouldn't you think?
That's the deity of shit. Yeah.
Shit picture.
I saw this and my entire brain just went, "Excuse me."
So
chocolate.
Immediately just starts
That stance.
and she is the villain. But here's the thing: in her shtick, she sucks.
She's Dan Hibiki?
Basically.
Oh my god.
Like I don't think she won her first match till after like a year after her debut.
Oh fuck.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so her like big shtick was that she was in a tag team with someone, and what is it? Their tag team was called the Ito Respect Army, and it was her fan club that consisted of one person.
The IRA.
That consisted of one person. And the only reason she was there is just because she wasn't even a fan. She was just like, I don't hate you.
That's fair.
And that's the tag team. Anyways, wrestling shit happens, whatever. And then she gets a directive from the idol company that says, okay, so in order for you to stay with the company, you have to sell, like, it was something like 200 tickets to their next show or something like that.
Okay.
Very modest.
And so she literally, like, has her match at a wrestling match at a show, and it's just like, okay, I'm going to go sell tickets to my show right here. Anyone who doesn't buy my tickets, you're all a piece of shit. And then she just stands there, just literally just
like why?
dominant and confident, and she sells all of her tickets.
That's a power move.
And the idol company still fires her.
Oh, what?
Yep. So now, but I guess she fell in love with wrestling so much that she's still in wrestling, and she's literally the fallen idol Maki Ito.
That's so sick.
And
That's
she
pretty cool.
and she starts getting wins, and I think she might have won a tag title. She's not like world champion material, but
Right.
she's like more than being a good wrestler. She's famous,
Right.
which is what she came there to do.
And she
but she did it in a different way than she expected. And she even managed to get to a point where she hired Rise to do an entrance song for her.
That's a power move.
Yeah.
And like I said, this is real. This is canon.
That is a real fucking
Like-
power move.
And now she's in a tournament in what is like the fastest growing wrestling company on the planet.
Right.
Which is what?
All Elite Wrestling.
That's cool.
That's
That's
fucking
really
sick.
dope.
And then I stopped right there because I was like, if any of the other people I don't know are even half as metal as this, I'm gonna die watching this tournament. So I'm just gonna leave it like that,
And
and
just watch
I
the
will let the
tournament?
commentators tell me who they are.
Right. That's fair. Yeah. No. Yeah. You're right. That's a power move.
And she's also a deity of shit.
Yeah.
And if she wins this fucking tournament and goes up against the champion, I'm just dead. That's it for me.
That's fair.
Like, I'll see you guys later. I'll see
Well,
you guys
it's
in
all
the next
fixed, right? Because wrestling's kind of staged, anyways.
Yeah.
So
So if they push her to that point,
Which she's getting a lot of clout. It seems.
she's
like.
getting a lot of clout. Everyone's like, oh shit, Maki Ito's in this tournament? I didn't expect her to go mainstream like that.
Yeah.
It's just like,
Yeah.
fuck,
were
okay.
they pushing Asuka a lot, like a year or two
That's
ago?
WWE.
Well, I know, but it's
It's different.
similar.
Yeah, so they started pushing Asuka because they wanted to give like Joshi style wrestling more of like
Presence.
A
a presence in the mainstream. And as soon as they did that, she took off. Like she's one of like the most famous wrestlers right now. So they've been starting to do that more in AEW, but that's mainly because like of their head bookers, I think it's Kenny Omega books the women's division, and he's all about Japanese wrestling because he spent
Yeah.
over a decade in Japan.
Right.
So he's all just like, yeah, let me just push all my Joshi wrestlers, which he does it a little bit too much sometimes, because it's like it's only the Joshi wrestlers that he'll push, and like in order to get everyone else pushed, like you gotta convince him.
I mean, yeah. Kenny Omega. He's over the top.
Kenny Omega's a weeb.
Yeah. Absolutely.
He's but
Who
he,
else comes to the ring dressed as Sans and Sephiroth?
no one.
Exactly.
No, he's
Like,
cool.
He's done
He's kind of a
both.
dick, but he's cool.
Yeah, and he's also like.
He came to the ring. Okay, so let me tell the whole entrance. It was the Elite, which was Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks.
Fucking stupid. Name.
They're in their 30s.
Oh god damn it!
So the Young Bucks had their entrance. They came out as Ryu and Ken,
Of course they did.
and they do their pose, which is just the sideways one of these, and they're like right next to each other because they're like they're brothers, so they look the same. So it's like,
Right.
hey, cool. And then a fan jumps onto the stage dressed like Kenny Omega, like wearing normal clothes, and he's doing like really like excited Kenny Omega stuff, and then like the lights turn off, and
You better not continue.
the lights come back on, and you just see like Kenny Omega
In the Akuma pose.
in the Akuma pose,
Yeah!
red hair, just like this, just like grabbing the old Kenny Omega by the throat, and he just throws him off the stage, and then they just walk in, and it's Kenny Omega, just Akuma.
Yep, just comes into the fucking 1,000 Years of Death and puts the man down.
Cox, shotgun, Mesutz.
Yeah.
Yeah, so about that, his main entrance in New Japan was the Terminator. So he'd come in with a shotgun.
Which is weird.
With a shotgun, the Japanese don't fucking care.
But
that'll get censored in the U.S.
But
in Japan,
no, but
Japan has higher regulations on guns.
Yeah.
Well, it's probably fake.
it's a prop gun.
Oh, okay.
It's like, you can show more stuff in Japanese media than you can in America. But you can do more in America than you can in Japan.
I will attest to this because Japanese box art of SMT Strange Journey, Alex pointing a gun at the viewer of the box art, censored in America.
I believe that.
Is he just pointing? Is she just pointing?
Yes. She has a hand doing
Oh, it's fucking, Mr. Pegasus would like a word with you, Mr.
Mr. Pegasus would like a word with you.
Or like in fucking One Piece, in one of the early episodes, one of the characters was getting like a gun held to his head, but they changed the gun to like a weird boxing glove type like thing that had like a gun handle. It was
they did
Pokemon.
Weird. They did that in Pokemon when after the Savari Zone, the dude's getting held up like straight up. An old man with the 6-shooter just like bang.
Yeah, Japanese less freedom technically than America. I guess.
Less freedom, more freedom.
Let's
more
eat this
visual
Japanese
freedom.
donut.
Yeah.
fucking Pokemon, they're all about like, it's stuff that's supposed to evolve in nature. Digimon is like, oh yeah, here's a Digimon made of guns.
Yeah, I know. There was this literally a post the other day. It's like, man, I'm so glad Digimon just allowed this rabbit to have Gatling gun.
Hey, Gargamon is sick as
He's
shit.
super sick. He fucking sucks as his final evolution.
He's got jeans.
Yeah, he has
He's
jeans.
got
He's
jeans.
the denim rabbit.
Yeah.
Diesel jeans.
Alright.
Alright.
You ready to wrap
Land
this
on
up,
that.
boys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in summary, Kenny Omega, good entertainer,
Yeah.
good wrestler, mediocre booker.
Damn.
I hope he never finds me.